What's up, everyone? Back for another beer mail, and today I will be unboxing a beer mail once again courtesy of a very good friend of mine and a viewer of the channel, Sierra Hotel. So huge thanks to him for all of these goodies, and he has sent me three pretty big beer mails in the last month, and this is the last one, and they just keep on getting bigger and better. This time around, he sent me a bunch of beer, and he also sent some beer for a couple good friends of mine and fellow beer tubers, Dan and Mike over at FLX Beer Reviews. In a couple days, I'm going to be hanging out with them, so I will be bringing them their boxes. I will not show them in this beer mail unboxing because I want to kind of keep it a surprise, even though you're probably not going to see this unboxing for maybe a week, week and a half, maybe even 2 weeks after I actually do the unboxing. But anyway, he has hooked me up with so many good West Coast goodies, and this time around, it's more of the same. There are a lot of boxes here, so hopefully it's going to be a bit quicker because I kind of already, I didn't look at the beers, but I just went through and kind of made it easier access to get to these beers. So we have 6 boxes here. I believe there are 4 beers in each of these boxes, and we also have another box I'll show you in a second. So he also, coated them like last time, where, you know what, we're going to do that one first. But he coated them quite nicely. That one has a hair on it. I think that's probably for me. I go by the moniker Average Joe, and he did the whole Average Joe from Dodgeball, which I think is fantastic. The Average Joes. That's me, folks. And then he also did a couple different boxes with just the breweries. So we have these 2 boxes. But before we get to these 2 boxes, he sent me an Average Joe's box, right? Right here, you see it. But it says, handle with care for Geely. I think it's French, right? Now, it's fragile, and that's because he sent me a North Park glass, which is awesome. I don't have many West Coast glasses. I got the Lost Abbey one. I have the Firestone Walker one. I have, I think that's pretty much it. So this is going to be used quite a bit, definitely when it comes to these West Coast hop forward beers. So anyway, 6 boxes, 4 in each. We have 2 here, and one is Highland Park Brewery, and the other one is Everywhere, which he sent me stuff from both of these breweries last time. So we will open them, and the cool thing is that, like I said, I went through already, and I pretty much took off the rubber bands and got them out of the, and then I say that, and then this, these Modelo boxes are fantastic, obviously, because you want to save stuff, but like, I should just like prior to the video, just like open them up a little bit so I don't struggle with them on camera, but I'm an idiot. So anyway, the reason why I'm opening these up is I think these are all the same beer. Not positive, but let me get one of these beers out. Yeah, these are all the same beer. So the first one here is from Highland Park Brewery, and it's their Timbo Pils, and I remember him mentioning this one. So it's a West Coast Pilsner with Mosaic and Citra hops, 5.8%, and it was canned on 6/27, so we're talking about around 2 weeks old, just over 2 weeks old, and yeah, there is the look of the can. So that's awesome. I know he wanted to try this one out, but the first time he went there, they were sold out. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the rest of them. I'm not gonna unpack all of them because it's just 3 more of them. I want to be able to have room, but there's 3 more of them. He sent me an entire 4-pack, so that will be shared with friends locally and maybe Dan and FLX. Dan and Mike at FLX. Next, we have Worlds Away, a hazy double IPA from Everywhere. And where's the ABV? Don't they have it somewhere here? 8.3%, and this was packaged on 6/30, so right around 2 weeks old. So he sent me some Everywhere, and I haven't reviewed any from the last package, so there is a ton of beer in my fridge courtesy of him, and I think he sent me, again, pretty sure he sent me, yeah, an entire 4-pack of this one as well, right? Yeah, so again, I'm going to put this on the ground next to the Timbo Pils, and so that's awesome. A 4-pack of each, again, to share if I want extras, if I want to, if I really love one of them, that's how we're going to do that. So next, we have 4 of these Average Joe boxes. Average Joes. I don't know why I'm not doing it plural. Now, this is a cool box. When I was looking through it, I saw slightly out of the corner of one eye that it's from the Electric Brewing Company. So I've had 2 beers from them many years ago from a friend of mine, a viewer of the channel Earth, which I haven't heard from Earth in, man, it's been probably like 3 years. So hopefully he's doing well, but he sent me a couple awesome beers. So this is Great Magical Agent, and very small font. It says double dry hopped, double IPA, collaboration with Humble Sea, 8.5%. And do they have a canned on date? They do not have a canned on date. So interesting. No canned on date, but we'll figure it out. We'll go to Instagram and figure it out. But that's awesome. And again, I think he sent me 4 from electric. We were talking about it. He's like, yeah, electric's kind of out of the way, a little bit of a hike. And of course, there's 4 in the box because Sierra Hotel is a maniac in the best way possible. Next, we have their Shifting Figures. And this is a double dry hop triple IPA. Keep cold, mind the date. 10% alcohol by volume. Now, when you say keep cold, mind the date, am I just missing the date or is it not on here? I hope that after this unboxing, I look around and find one or somebody's like, hey, it's right in front of you, because I do not see it anywhere. It says mind the date, but there's no date to mine as far as I can tell. But that's awesome. I love that label. So put that over here. Next, again from Electric. This is their Passive Wisdom. This is a double dry hopped triple IPA, 10%. So another double dry hopped triple IPA. And yeah, that is pretty awesome. And finally, out of this box, we have their wonderful Incantations. This is a double dry hop double IPA, 8.5%. I just love that it says keep cold and mind the date, and there is no date. Cool. But I'm going to look these all up. I'll be able to find the dates, and I'm sure they're quite fresh because Sierra Hotel pretty much has sent me just super fresh beer, so I don't think that's an issue. So that's awesome. You know, you have 4 different beers from Electric. Again, it's been like 3, maybe 4 years since I've had stuff from them. What did I have? Cognitive Dissonance, and then something else. Their Pestilence, I think, might have been the other one. All right, next, this looks like a North Park box. So this is all North Park beers to go with the North Park glass. And this is their Charlie Foo, a double dry hopped West Coast IPA, 7.1%. Okay, so 626, double dry hop, double IPA with Citra Incognito, Citra Cryo, Citra Mosaic Cryo, Mosaic, and a Vic Secret. All right, so Magnanimous Brewing collaboration. Never heard of that brewery. Maybe I should, because I don't know. There's so many breweries now that I can't keep track. That's awesome, though. That's like that is like a what you call, I think, a take on Hop Foo. It's called Charlie Foo. Next, we have Simpler Division, a triple dry hopped hazy double IPA, 8.5%. This one has Citra, Citra Incognito, Citra Cryo, Eldorado, Enigma. Enigma, and Vic Secret, and that says Freestyle Raco. And then this was canned on. I can't read that date. It's like 6. I think it says might say 625. Could say 625. I'm not positive. I think it might say 625. But that's awesome. We'll see about Enigma, though. We'll see about Enigma. We'll see about Enigma. Next, we have, a collaboration with Electric Brewing. Their Electric Park. So this is the triple dry hopped hazy triple IPA, 10.5%. Canned on 7.3, so this is like 10 days old. This is brewed with lactose and then hopped with Citra, Citra Cryo, Enigma, Vic Secret, Galaxy, and Freestyle, Nelson Sauvin. So 2 beers with Enigma. I'm hoping that I enjoy them. I really do. But if I was a betting man, I'd be betting against it right now. For sure. Next, we have double dry hopped Art is Hard, double dry hopped hazy IPA. That is with Citra, Motueka, and Simcoe hops. So that's pretty cool. And it was canned on 626. Awesome. So 4 more North Park beers. So far we have 10 unique beers here in front of me. And we will see what's going on with this next box, which I'm assuming, there'll be some Monkish, maybe some Green Sheep. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Next, we have from Monkish. So there you go. Their Glamoro, double dry hop, double IPA, 8.3%, canned on 7.5. So this is like 8 days old. That is awesome. And I think he was saying, I'm pretty sure this is with Citra. I think this is a big Citra hopped beer, but I'm not positive. But I think that's what he said. So that's pretty sweet as well. Throw this over here. I don't know what's on camera. I don't know what's not. So we're going to start throwing this on another North Park. They're NP Pills, Bavarian style pills with Zuper Sazer, Czech Saz Lupomax, and Helletower Mittelfru hops. It's just a Pilsner, so a German, maybe not a German Pils, 7.3, but it says Bavarian, right? It's a Bavarian Pils, okay? It's a Bavarian Pils. 7.3, 10 days old. That's pretty awesome. We're going to start like stacking them over here. Ooh, okay. A brewery that I have never really heard of before. But you know what? I'm going to have to pause this at the end and well, you know what? I'm not going to do just because he sent it and I put it in the fridge and I forgot it. He sent me a beer from Pure Project. It was a collaboration with Mortalis. It's their Hydra. You know what? At the end, I'll pause this and then I'll go and get it in. You know, it will be fine. I want to show that one. But this is from Pure Project. It's their Cloud Mountain, this Murky Double IPA. And this is 8.5%, canned on 6/20, and they're out of San Diego, California. Awesome. So, yeah, I've never had anything from them. So that's pretty fantastic. But I took out, that's right, I did take out the smoothie sour because he did say he sent me one and he extra wrapped it so it was easy to spot. And I put it in the fridge right away and I forgot about it now. Next, we have another Everywhere beer. This is their Dreamt Into Existence West Coast IPA. This comes in 6.6% alcohol by volume and this is 8 days old. So another super fresh beer. I love me some Everywhere for sure. Put this over here. We have 4 more, so hopefully I'm going to be able to get through everything and then go get that smoothie beer. And yeah, be done with this unboxing and get all of these into the fridge and just start tearing in a lot of these. All right, next we have a hop food. So he sent me hop food last time. He sent me hop food this time. It's just their double dry hop, the West Coast IPA, 7.5%. Chinook, Simcoe, Mosaic, Columbus, Citra, and Amarillo. I've reviewed this one before, 7.3. I don't think this is like a specialty version, although if it is, I would review it, but I'm not sure. I think this is just the regular version. I always forget how the actual label looks, but I'm pretty sure it's not much different than that. Next, we do have a green sheet beer. So is that only one green sheet beer, which is crazy. Keep them coming, double dry hopped hazy triple IPA, and this one comes in at 10.3% alcohol by volume, and this is, that has to say 627 because if it said 827, we'd be in the future. So yeah, this is like 2 weeks old. And I always say about Green Cheek, I love their labels. And last but not least of the stuff I have right here, another Green Cheek, Skeleton Wings. This is a double dry hopped West Coast IPA. And it comes in at 7.2% alcohol by volume, and it is like 11, 12 days old. No, actually, what am I talking about? Exactly like 2 weeks old. Awesome. So, as you can see, we have a 6, a 6, 5, math, 17. But we do have that double dry hopped, or not double dry hopped, that smoothie sour, which I'm going to go get right now. Be right back. All right, we're back, and I found the smoothie sour. I just went and got it in the fridge. So the last beer from this beer mail is a collaboration between the aforementioned Pure Project and the Mortalis Brewing Company out of Avon, New York. They're only about an hour and a half from me, and this is their collaboration called Hydra Squared. It's a smoothie-style ale with a dragon fruit, raspberry, and mango. Shake gently before opening, and it does have a can on date, 5/23 or 5/25/23, so about 6 weeks old. And yeah, this is awesome. Again, I really haven't heard too much about Pure Project and collaboration with Mortalis, and it's a Hydra, so I think that is pretty fantastic. So I can't wait to get into this. It is the only like non-hoppy or lager-esque beer in this box, but as you can see, we now have 18 unique beers here. And last time he sent me, 15 unique beers. And the time before he sent me I think it was 10 unique beers. So you do all the math and we have a lot of beer, and I've drank some of it, but I probably, after putting these in the fridge, will have somewhere between probably 30 beers unique from him. So it's going to take me a while to get through all these. I've already mentioned it's Sierra Hotel, and I'm not trying to spam all these reviews. I'm trying to do one Green Cheek a week, one Monkish, one of each brewery as far as the hop forward goes, beers go. But yeah, we're going to try to post these over the next couple months and see how it goes. But I have a lot of beer here. I'm going to share some of this and some of the previous box with the aforementioned FLX boys, and we are going to get into it. So I'm really excited about the Pure pure stuff. I've never had anything from them. Obviously, the Electric Brewing Company, the two hop forward beers I had from them years ago were just fantastic. So I'm hoping that all of these will also be fantastic. Obviously, you got Monkish and North Park and Green Cheek and the whole nine, and I can't really wait to get into all of these, but they're going to go in the fridge for now, and we're going to get to them when we can get to them. Now, I will say this, and Sierra Hotel has actually mentioned this to me, said you don't have to review everything. So I will say this, if there's anybody who has watched this to the end and you want to see any specific reviews from me of these beers, post in the comment section. Let me know which ones you really want me to review. You guys, if you follow the channel, you know I try to review everything people send me. With this amount of beer, I don't know if I'll be able to do that, but I will try. But if you post in the comment section and let me know which ones you want to see reviewed, I will definitely get to them. Obviously, the hop foo I won't review unless there's something different with it, and I'm pretty sure it's just the regular hop foo. But everything else I've never had before, so I'm always into reviewing it, but I might just drink some of these off camera and then share my thoughts with Sierra Hotel and post on Untappd and whatnot. So once again, huge thanks to Sierra Hotel. I don't know what I've done to deserve such generosity from so many viewers, but like he's just been crazy the last month with all this West Coast goodness. I'm kind of overwhelmed if I'm just being honest. It's crazy. It's so much beer. It's so much hype beer. It's so much amazing beer, but I'm only one man and I'll get to it as fast as I possibly can. So I appreciate everybody stopping by for another Beer Mail unboxing. Be on the lookout for reviews of these beers over the next couple months, and hopefully I'll be able to share some of these with Dan and Mike, and we'll give our thoughts on them. So huge thanks, Sierra Hotel. Thanks to everybody stopping by. To the next one. Cheers.